show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Astros come into the day with the opportunity to sweep this 4-game series after having claimed the first 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to get complacent. You steal the first 3 games and you're feeling like, man, we got this series already wrapped up. But you can't let the other team up off the mat right here. You have to stay focused, out on the mound, clean defense, everything it takes. You don't get many opportunities throughout the course of a season for 3-game sweeps, let alone a potential 4-game sweep.
Jesus Luzardo gets hand of the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
At the plate now, Miles Straw. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Alvarez is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Has a look, now the pitch. Alex Bregman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Yulia Guriel is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Lifetime in this matchup, he's got a 3-for-5 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Strong, the runner at first with 2 gone. Guriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Here comes the 1-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Way to battle right there. Hey, guys, that wasn't a bad pitch. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get him out.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Ready with the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Very high, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 1-0 Houston.
I'm with it. I get it. I got it.
Framber Valdez, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping up is Elvis Andres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Elvis Andres.
Here it comes now to Andres.
1-0.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
3 balls.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. First delivery to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1 and 2 now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Missed low and inside with it, 1 and 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Good job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Lifted down the line in left. Brantley on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big RBI base hit right there, B-Roll, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1, here's the pitch. Olson on second, Laureano first, 1 gone. And this is on the ground is short, could be 2. There's 1. Over to Guriel for an inning-ending double play. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. 1 inning in the books here. The A's lead it 2-1. Into the box, Steven Souza. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, Steven Souza.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
The catcher.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotti. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle-of-the-order bat, big-time arm from right field as well.
In now, Martin Maldonado as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's just 1 for 6. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Batting 9. The right fielder, Ross Adolph.
Next to hit is Ross Adolph. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lowry's got it. Well, on to Olsen to take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Chad Pinder.
The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotti.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Lifetime versus this arm, he's 1 for 3. He's set. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. Pinder gets his lead at first, nobody out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
No one out with a runner at second. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So now a runner on at second with one away, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Runner at second here with one man out. 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So Elvis Andres the next to bat. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 2 balls and a strike to count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Here's the 3-1. Left field and deep. Brantley going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Now back.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. So take a look at the pitch. 2 low, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he struck him out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-1 Oakland.
My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all take ministry.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And he fouls this one off. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Miles Straw. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Too high, and it's 3-0. Yordan Alvarez will be next. And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, another foul ball. Slow roller down the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Standing in now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Straw, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a called strike 1. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Swing and a little tapper. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now the Cuban import Yulia Guriel, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. 2 left for the Astros, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
First pitch of the AB now. Hit to first. Guriel blows it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He singled in his first AB. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away
number
now.
22.
And now here is Ramon Laureano. He singled first time up. Pitch on the way.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Now here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Souza retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. A's are gone in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Aledmus Diaz. First pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Now the 2-1. Skied down the left field line. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Chopper to short. A barehand play by Andres. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The batter, the center fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
So one down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Souza Jr. And now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. 2-1 now to Steven Souza. Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. To the left side, but it's well fouled. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's taken on the inside corner, strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Chapman has a play. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail it 4-1. Now to bat, Mark Canha set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The designated hitter, Mark.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Canha.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fouled off. Two and two now. Got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do?
Now batting,
He just throws
left
this
fielder.
good fastball
Yeah.
right by, brings the express.
Pinder.
No chance to put that ball in play.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotti the next to hit, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. The 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Ball 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Sean.
Ready now is Sean Murphy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. The 0-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pinder over at second. Piscotti is over at first with one away. Fouled away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Bregman has it. The second for 1. Over to Guriel for an inning-ending double play. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. It's the A's 4 and the Astros 1. Striding in for Houston, Ross Adolph. He'll get his side started in the inning, and so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes.
Count 1-0. Inside, ball 1.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Now the first pitch, and here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Set with the 0-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Miles Strong, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. Count is 2-1.
Line, but speared on a hop. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Next up for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. He grounded out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. High and deep to right center. Piscotti's going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Bat explodes as this is popped up. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. The 1-2. Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So here's Yulia Guriel. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the A's 4 and the Astros 3. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Elvis Andres.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home 5th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Lowry.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First pitch of the AB now. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Lowry stands at first with 1 out. This is popped up. Bregman shading to his right, 2 gone. And he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Matt Olson grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. The A's strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and set to go is the second baseman, Aledmus Diaz. Now here it comes. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good, hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
At the plate, Steven Souza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swing and a ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
So now here is Martin Maldonado, 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. First offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Four, 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets it.
Go on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Christian Javier will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Christian Javier.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
The center fielder, number 22.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Javier offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Canha. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he misses 2-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. No, that's down. Hey, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the outfielder, Stephen Piscotti. From the stretch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Pinder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. The 2-1. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. One left for Oakland, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Adam Kolarek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Adam Kolarek.
New inning set to get underway, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Ross Adolph. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brentley, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. The 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
No doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're 1 hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Miles Straw is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Count is 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Andres. And nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Yordan Alvarez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. Quick check on that time run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
And now the first pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3.
big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Here's Elvis Andres now.
How about it? That's shortstop.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Jed Lowry. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
To the plate now, Matt Chapman. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on. And when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Souza is under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 5-3 Athletics. J.D. Wendelken will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 57, J.D. Wendelken.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. Has prior history versus this arm. He's got a 3 for 5 line. First pitch on the way. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here it comes, 0-2. He extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The first baseman, number 10.
Stepping in now, Yulia Guriel. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Elvis Diaz, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Pinder is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steven Souza.
Jose Altuve will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 27, Jose Altuve.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Going back is the left fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 35, Jake Diekman. Up next for the Astros.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0. 2-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
The set and the 2-1. 3-1 now. Ross Adolph would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pinder is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. Kyle Tucker is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center field, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next it'll be the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Leading off for the A's, the center fielder, number 22.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey!
Down the left field line and deep. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're
now
tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
In now, Mark Canha. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Our score holds at 5 apiece. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in the rookie outfielder, Ross Adolph. Now the first pitch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this is swung on and hit to Lowry at second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's just 1 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 3.
Now at the plate is Miles Straw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. This remains a 5-all ball game. Set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotti. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next, the catcher, Sean.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
The 3-0. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Diaz over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andres.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andres. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
The 1-1. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. Bregman gloves it. On to the first baseman, Guriel, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. This ball game still tied 5-all. Now it'll be Yordan Alvarez. His past history with Jake Diekman. He's 1 for 4.
Yordan Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they take a 7-5 lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, people, we got up the scoring for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, and boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league, they definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Yusmeiro Petit will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Into the box, Alex Bregman, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Number 10, Yulia Guriel.
So next to hit is Yulia Guriel. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
At the knees, strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ready with the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Line towards center field. Laureano is there. 2 gone.
Up next to
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation. To the plate now, Aledmus Diaz fouled off.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's right there. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the Astros 7 and the A's 5. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jet Lowry.
Leading off,
they could use a spark from him here.
The second baseman, Jet Lowry.
First pitch on the way. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. From the stretch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. Makes it 7-6 now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. You happen to catch his late.
Well, I tell you what, you talk about being at a good time, too. You have kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Steve Cishek comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Standing in now, Matt Olson. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 1-0. Chapman leads off first with 1 away. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Seth Brown will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 15, Seth Brown.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. Back to first. A double play. And they will strand the possible time run at second. This ball game is over. And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. Houston sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Christian Javier gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.